Hello, it's Gordon here, and this Facebook Live I've called Passion Profits Sport, and it's to do with my Passion Profits strand of content, which is all part of my Transform Your Life Now message: self-improvement, goal achievement and wealth creation. And in this case, the wealth creation using the power of the internet to turn our passions into profits. Now, I did say in one of my previous videos that I follow various models that various coaches recommend. And one of the models that I'm currently following is from an internet marketer called Frank Kern. And he talks about doing Facebook Lives, and then in the Facebook Lives, you give content that you might otherwise give in a webinar or via email. Okay, so instead of people having to sign up to an email and then you sending them an email to get them to register to a webinar and then watch the webinar to get the content, Frank Kern says just give them the content in a Facebook Live, because it cuts out all these obstacles between you, the person you're talking to, and the content. And then if that content is helpful and you make an offer in the middle of giving that content, he is getting great results from it. And of course, there's no guarantee of any results that anyone else might get. So that's what I'm going to do in this video, talking about how I used my passion for sport to turn it into profit online. Now, as it happens, I have done a video presentation about it, a 45-minute presentation, and you can see that at fbpassionprofits.com/chat. and that presentation is the 3-2-1 breakdown of turning passions into profits, and I'm talking about 2 case studies as well in that presentation, one of them being me, some examples of how I did it. But I'm going to give you an example here and now in this video, and it's to do with sport. And because we had the Super Bowl at the weekend in the NFL, it's as good a time as any, because it was using the NFL. That was the sport I used, American football. I'm going to tell you the exact product I sold and how I sold it. And the exact product I sold, let's get straight to it, was American football helmets. Replica American football helmets, or genuine, actual American football helmets. Now, official replica helmets cost, it depends on the size of them. You can get small helmets for about $25. You can get bigger replica helmets for about $100. If you get an actual genuine real helmet, they're going to cost above $300. Okay, so this was a physical product. But a lot of people might think when it comes to selling physical products online that you've got to ship all these products in. So I had to ship in a load of American football helmets, store them in a room or a garage, and invest and risk the money buying them all, and then sell them on one by one to make a profit. No. Some people might think that, but no, that's not what happened. No. What happened was I used the affiliate model, the affiliate marketing model. And here's how the affiliate marketing model works. It means that someone else produces the helmets, someone else ships them out, someone else deals with taking the credit cards, someone else deals with customer service, someone else deals with refunds. So here's how it works. With the affiliate marketing model, I signed up with a site that sold actual physical American football helmets, and they give me a unique tracking link. And when I send people to the site via that link, it is tracked as being sent by me, and I can see how many visits I've sent, how many people I've sent. And then if anyone goes on to buy via that unique link, they pay the same. The site looks exactly the same to them, but the site pays me a commission after someone buys. Okay? And remember, a real American football helmet costs above $300. So I paid to send traffic to this site that sold American football helmets. Okay? And the amount I made from the commissions from people buying was more than what I spent on sending the traffic. Does that make sense? I'm going to say it again. It was paid traffic in that instance. But the amount of money I spent to send that traffic was way lower than the amount of money I made in commissions when people bought the American football helmets. That is a real life case study of how I turned my passion, in this case for sport, into profit online. Now, how long have I been going? 6 minutes. I'm going to carry on, because you might say, well, where did you pay for this traffic? How did that work? And it's a good question. And I'm going to tell you the exact answer. And it's not something I use anymore. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. The exact answer is Google Ads. So, when you type in American football helmets, down the side of the page or at the top of the results, you'll see results where it says sponsored. Okay? Now they're paid. Someone has paid for those adverts to be there. And if you click on any of those, the advertiser is going to get charged. So it's pay per click. So that's what I did. I set up an advert saying American football helmets. In this particular case, it was Dallas American football helmets, the Dallas Cowboys. I didn't know it was going to be a big success, but it was. So that when someone typed in Dallas Cowboys replica helmets into Google, my advert would be shown at the top down the side. And I didn't pay just for it to be shown. I only paid when someone clicked. Does that make sense? That's quite important. So I didn't pay just to have it displayed. I paid only when someone clicked. Because I knew that for every certain number of people that clicked through to the site, there would be a certain number of sales and a certain number of amount of commission coming back to me. So then I could measure that against the amount of money that I was spending on paying for the traffic. Because traffic can either be paid traffic or what's called organic traffic. So you could write, for example, a sports blog or an article about the NFL, and at the end of it, you could just say, if you fancy buying American football helmets or NFL merchandise, click on this link. And then if someone clicks on that, that hasn't cost me anything. So that's called free or organic traffic. But in this, my example, I was using paid traffic. So there you go. My real life case study of how I turned my passion into profits online. It's not the only example of mine, but it's one example. And it's one example that I give in this full 45-minute presentation that I spoke about earlier, called the 3-2-1 of turning passions into profits. And you can see that at fbpassionprofits.com/chat. And in fact, I put it in a book, fbpassionprofits.com. If you fancy buying the book, and you can read all about it, you can buy the book at that site. But fbpassionprofits.com/chat to watch that 45-minute presentation, if you're interested. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about this whole idea of turning passions into profits, about doing it through sport. What sport do you like? Do you like sport at all? If you don't like sport, what is your passion? And can it be done with your passion? By the way, the answer to that is yes. And I also cover that in the 45-minute presentation. Whatever the passion is, it can be turned into profit online. It's one of the reasons I call the internet a staggering abundance of opportunity. So there we go. Signing off for now. I'd love to hear what you think. Wishing you as ever health and happiness. And I will speak to you again soon.